On my wedding day, I realized the bride had been switched. When I lifted her red veil, I was totally stunned. Not because she was crazy beautiful, but because the original bride, Li Xia, was swapped with the Jade Emperor's daughter, Liu Ruyan. Any guy would dream of this, but I wanted nothing to do with it. In my past life, I nearly died saving her from demons, and it messed up my cultivation. As payback, the Jade Emperor made me marry Princess Liu Ruyan, but she only thought her first love, Wu Chen, was good enough for her. So on our wedding night, she made me kneel outside all night. Then she went to the mortal world to meet Wu Chen, broke the heavenly rules, and got chased by a massive army of celestial soldiers. Everyone bailed on her, but I stayed and faced the entire army alone. I wasn't scared or regretful. I just looked at her and asked, "When you agreed to marry me, was there even a tiny bit of willingness? Was it because of love?" She didn't answer. She just kept giving all her power to Wu Chen, trying to keep him alive. My heart ached. Years into our marriage, she never let me into her room. I should have known all along, so I let go. With all the gods watching, I ripped out my own immortal bone. I calmly looked at those two lovebirds and said, "Take my bone. Be a happy couple forever." The bone rebuilt Wu Chen's body. The rule that gods and mortals can't love each other couldn't touch them anymore. When I opened my eyes again, I was back on the day the Jade Emperor offered me his daughter. This time I wasn't marrying any princess. Then the Emperor turned to me. "Xiatian, will you take Ruyan as your wife?" I just stood there and my dad nudged me. "The Emperor's asking you something, snap out of it." I stared at the Emperor, then at my dad freaking out, and it hit me. I really was back. No way was I gonna be her doormat again. I looked the Emperor dead in the eye. "I refuse." Dead silence. Then my dad lost it. "Number two, do you even know what you're saying? How dare you refuse the Emperor's match?" I stayed bowed, not shaken by my dad's words, and calmly repeated myself. "Your Majesty, I really don't want this. Please find someone else." The Emperor frowned, then relaxed. "Xiatian, you saved Ruyan. Wasn't that because you loved her? Why back out now? Scared she doesn't want you?" He waved his hand, and a scene appeared. In it, this stunning girl, Ruyan, was painstakingly embroidering a robe. Looking closely, you could see tiny needle pricks all over her delicate hands. The Emperor smiled. "She's been making this since you saved her. You've got nothing to worry about." His words didn't make me happy. They just made me sad. I used to think she was making it for me, but once, when I tried it on, she yelled at me. Ruyan, a princess, never yelled. Back then, I thought I'd spoiled a surprise. That's why she was mad. Then I went to the mortal world and saw that red robe on some mortal guy. It fit him perfectly. All those nights she spent sewing, it was for him. But she forgot something. I was the one who said no to this marriage. She was the one who insisted on it. That year, I reached the peak of cultivation and became the top rising star in the celestial realm. Ruyan heard about this hidden realm in the demon world with immortal bones from ancient wars. They could help Wu Chen ascend, so she secretly took him there. But gods in the demon world are like torches in the dark. They got swarmed. Ruyan made it to the exit. Wu Chen just needed to pull her through. But he was so scared, he ran off without even looking back. No one dared break the god-demon rules except me. I walked straight in. I fought hard, hurt the demon lord, and got her out safe. But it destroyed my cultivation base. The best healer said I'd probably never recover. The Emperor felt guilty. He showered me with treasures and told everyone about my bravery. My core was wrecked. I'd never advance again. But younger cultivators still respected me. Some goddesses even offered to marry me and take care of me forever. My place was packed every day. The whole celestial elite showed up. But Ruyan? She didn't visit once, not even after I finally got out of bed. Some said she was too shy after being saved, but I knew better. She wasn't shy. She was in the mortal world visiting Wu Chen. I went to her place once, worried. I overheard her complaining. She blamed me for not bringing back the immortal bones for Wu Chen. I was powerful enough. Why didn't I get them? Heaven has strict rules. You can't just mess with mortal souls like that. Transplant that immortal bone into a mortal's body. It's our only hope, the one buried in the demon realm. After hearing this, I stayed silent for a long time. Heaven wanted to make it up to me by calling off my marriage to Liu Ruyan. My first reaction was pure excitement, but then I held back and refused. I knew her heart wasn't mine. Love you steal just brings pain. You don't have to claim your white moonlight. She can stay buried in your heart forever. Back then, I was a prodigy with sky-high ambitions. I thought the whole world was mine for the taking. I'd just broken through to a new realm, so I grabbed my 10 brothers and went demon slaying. But it backfired big time. The great demon showed up and threatened to wipe out my whole city in rage. Right as I was losing hope, a beam of rainbow light hit the earth. A woman stepped down on it and wiped out the demons with a wave. The dead mortals came back to life one by one. That's when a special seed took root in my heart. What I didn't expect was Heaven's marriage decree. It was Liu Ruyan who asked for it. This time I didn't say no. The girl I loved wanted to marry me. No way I could turn that down. Later I found out she did it to cover her tracks, sneaking down to the mortal world. Marrying me was her perfect alibi. It let her visit openly and shut down all the rumors. I was cool with it, even covered for her. Mortals only live 100 years. I figured she'd see my worth eventually. She'd come around to me. As the scenes faded away, so did all our grudges and drama with Liu Ruyan. Heaven left anyway. He'd only come to ask my opinion at Liu Ruyan's request. I said no, so he didn't push. Once he was gone, I spun around, grabbed my grumpy dad, and gave him a sly wink. "Dad, I'm going for that lunar body girl from the Lai family." My old man, who was muttering about his ungrateful son, suddenly lit up. "For real?"
Yeah.
Truth is, Dad always wanted me with that lunar body girl. Because I'm solar body. My foundation's wrecked, but lunar and solar could balance and fix it. I was stubborn, fixated on Liu Ruyan. He had no choice but to let me, so Dad rushed off to hook me up with the Li family. She was one of the Xian Nuas who confessed to me back then. He wasn't worried it'd fall through. Word spread like wildfire. I'm chasing the Li family's lunar body, everyone buzzing about that lunar body. Meanwhile, in the princess's chamber, Liu Ruyan felt a sudden pang in her heart. Ah, she pricked her finger by accident. Blood dripped on her robe. She carefully wiped it. If you looked close, right where the blood fell, was an embroidered blazing sun. If I were there, I'd be shocked. How? Wuchen loves orchids. The robe Liu Ruyan made her had an orchid on the chest. Why is it a sun now? Just then, Heaven appeared before her, hesitating. Liu Ruyan missed his look. Her eyes lit up instead. Father Emperor, did you bring Xiatian? She peeked behind him. Nobody there.
What?
Xiatian didn't come. Father Emperor, how about we set the wedding for the 5th of next month? It's an auspicious day. I'll give him this robe myself. Oh yeah. Father Emperor, invite every Senrin to the wedding. I want the whole Xianzhai witnessing us. And also, bless the mortals too. Good harvest or Heaven's grace. Yeah, and Father Emperor, don't bully Xiatian later. Watching his dreamy daughter, Heaven couldn't bear it. But he spoke up. Xiatian called off the wedding. Liu Ruyan blinked at Heaven. Father Emperor, what's up with Xiatian? Her hands clenched tight without thinking. Second time she's this worked up over a guy. Heaven met those eyes. Finally, Xiatian called it off, Yener. How about I find you another match? Clothes hit the floor with a smack. Needle pierced her soft finger. Blood poured out. Liu Ruyan didn't even notice. Trembling, she stared at Heaven. Father Emperor, you're joking with your daughter, right? You forgot to mention I begged for the wedding. Heaven's heart ached seeing her like this. But better rip the band-aid off. He told the truth. I passed on your wishes to him. He shot it down flat, and in 3 days, he's marrying the Li family's lunar body girl. Guess his risking it all to save you from the demon realm wasn't love. I'll make it up to you some other way. The forced smile crumbled on Liu Ruyan's face. It vanished in plain sight. Her eyes went red. Her voice full of hurt. You're saying he'd rather marry someone else than me? Seeing his daughter so broken, Heaven didn't know what to say. Suddenly, Liu Ruyan remembered something. Her beautiful eyes lit up again.